All right, Millie won the flip. Okay, with the ladies, it's the same. Alternate break, rack your own. 9 ball on the, sorry, 1 ball on the spot. Because it's rack your own, the 9 ball does not count in the bottom 2 pockets like that 9 ball was going. Now, the difference is the 3 foul rule is in effect, but the 3-point rule is not. Hey, happy belated Thanksgiving to you too, Wake and Break. And jump cues are allowed. So the only difference between the open and the women's is the 3-point rule. And it is a race to 5, everybody. Let me go ahead and change that on the. There we go. Hey, Leonard, how you doing? Good afternoon. All right, updated the little scroll doohickey in the bottom. Since this is the first ladies match we've had all weekend. Or actually, they're just playing today, so first one today. Not sure if she's going to bump off the 8 to get the 8 out of there. No. Or maybe she's going to bump it, which that'll work too. I'm not sure if she can see the 4 ball. Yep, she could see it. All right, so Millie will be coming back to the table. And look something up real quick. Oh, it did fall after all. It thought about staying in the pocket. I would think that she's looking at possibly the combo on the 9 here. Because I don't think it'll go between. Okay, so April's coming back to the table. She'll probably go to the short rail with this. Come back for the. Oh, she bumped the 9. Don't know if she intended to do it, but she still got a good shot on the 7 ball. Oh, stay out of there, stay out of there, stay out of there. Ouch. Okay, so Millie's going to have ball in hand. All right. So Millie gets on the board first. Like I said, it is a race to 5. Rudy's putting his cues up, so I'm thinking Eric won that match. So Eric should be playing Laz. Hey, Em. Yeah, Eric will be playing Laz for the 3rd place match to see who's going to go to the finals to take on Scott. Three. Huh? Yeah, 3. Yep. Yep. There you go. Thank you. All right, so April's got ball in hand here. Nice little touch there by April. She's got enough of an angle. She'll get back around for the 8 ball on the other side of the 9. Now, everyone, April Larson does live here in San Antonio now. Okay, that'll make it 1-1. Race to 5. I'm going to try something, everyone. There we go. Try something a little different. Next one, I'm going to try to get in the actual break. Oh, hey, man. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, come sit down. New playing with new stuff. No, you're good. You're good. Hey, everyone. We have Mark Lund, with formerly of Alamo Custom Cues.
Yep.
He's now changed his brand to his name.
Hey, everybody. It's Mark. Just wanted to drop in and say hello. Honestly, Lonnie, I really appreciate all the support that you've given me.
Appreciate all your help as well.
You're amazing, and it's great to see how you're expanding your business. So this is great.
When you when we had that phone call that day, and you told me how you were taking your brand in a different direction.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
You got to find your purpose where you're supposed to take it. So
I appreciate that, and I'm sure people are more into this pool than my story. But if anybody has any questions, I'm here to certainly answer any questions I can.
yeah, that's a new touch.
I like this. You got a
That
really
way-
good setup.
That way we can both see.
Guys online, I wish y'all could see what I'm seeing. I'm so proud of Backwards Billiards. They're really expanding their business. It's looking really, really good.
Thank
It's
you,
a
Mark.
very professional setup, and I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank you. Excuse the mess. I have a rat's nest of cables here. Oh, God. All right. Okay. April, racking this one. Okay, let's see if I can. All right, we're going to try it again, everybody. Break from the right. Break from the left side. Break from the left side.
So did the women's tournament start earlier today? Or was
Yes.
it yesterday as
No,
well?
they started 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
What do we got here? Got Monique.
Oh, I'd recognize Monique. Yeah, she's always always commenting on my cues. I appreciate all that, Monique. It's a passion of mine building pool cues, and I see a lot of people like my work, including you, and it really does make me feel good. So
I
thank you
love
for
my
that.
cue. I love
I haven't
my
talked
cue.
to you until
No,
about your
I
cue.
love it.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I mean, I
you like the
almost,
shaft? The
I like the
Killwood?
Killwood. I
Yeah.
love the Killwood. It gives a little bit. It's not like carbon,
Mm-hmm.
but I was able to go straight from carbon to it with no issues.
That's great. Yeah, it has a lower deflection. Carbon fiber has its pros and cons, and so does keel wood. But yeah, as long as you can make balls, that's all that really matters, right?
I mean, I haven't broken ran with it yet, but considering I don't play very often,
You're
but
doing this a lot.
no, but I did. I actually broke it, ran it down to the 8, and dogged the 8.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting better, getting closer.
That's good. That's good.
All right. So what are your plans? What do you got going on other than you are grilling and a barbecue full right now?
Yeah, I'm on a carnivore diet right now, so I have no choice but to switch up meats and eat different stuff. So that's why I've been grilling a lot. But yeah, no, I'm just my day job. I probably work 70 hours a week. and
Right.
I got 4 children, and I build the cues when I can. I wish I had more time, but that's
No,
that's
you-
about. I
you-
got to prioritize my life.
Well, and like when we talked, it's like you got to put what's important first.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, and it's a passion of mine. But in life, there's a balance of just about everything we do, and
Exactly.
yeah, you can't ignore sleep.
No, yeah, believe me, I'm trying.
No, but just like next week or I think 2 days from now, I'm going to be going to Colorado for my work, not for Q stuff, just for my day job, and then going back up to Columbus for a couple of days. So I'm traveling quite a bit these days.
That's good. Traveling is a good thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
It changes things up, refreshes your mind.
Until you see that white stuff on the ground, us Texans aren't used to that. So
Yeah, but the side of town you live on, you got a little bit better chance.
it's true.
You definitely got the ice
That's true. That's
part
true.
of it.
So MHF1979, thank you so much for your compliments. I really appreciate that. Like I said, guys, I'm on here. Donnie's a personal friend of mine, so I was just
Yes.
stopping by to say hello. But if y'all have any questions about cues, I'll certainly answer anything I can. If I don't want to take away from this game, but while I'm on, if y'all have any questions about my brand or anything, please ask.
Oh, April. She didn't leave a great lead for
She's
Millie.
such a shot maker. I know
Yeah.
there's nerves for every tournament, but I know she has a lot
And
of
this
horsepower.
table, these tables.
And obviously Millie, both very, very good players.
Yeah. Have you been to Embassy to play on the new diamond yet?
No, I haven't, unfortunately, and it just comes down to time, right?
Yeah.
So most of the time I'm either working on cues or being with my family when I have extra time. But I'd love to go out there and see what the tables look like. I'm so glad that Fast Eddie's is investing in pool.
Some money.
Yeah.
Yes, in pool.
Yeah.
Get it. Get the side. Oh, she's gonna get a good leave out of it. Looks like.
Yeah, got a good lead.
Oh, April can. She'll be able to shoot at it. Oh,
she almost got
April.
it.
That particular pocket has rattled a lot of balls.
Oh, has
this
it?
weekend. Yes.
Well,
Okay. Yep. MHF. That's Yep. Mark.
okay.
How does he feel? How do you feel about Purple Heart coring for forearm?
Really like Purple Heart. It's a stiff wood. Most of my cues, 95% of my cues are cored. If I make like a break cue, which I really don't make a lot of break cues, I won't core it. But certainly like Purple Heart. Ipe is also another wood that I like coring if you want a dense, stiff hit, something heavy. So I would suggest anytime you core, I would suggest coring any type of bird's eye maple forearms because bird's eye in its very nature is kind of a weak wood. So coring that is really important, and it's also important to keep the balance and the weight.
Is mine cored with Purple Heart?
I don't remember. It's
You
cored
don't
with
remember?
something.
I
Though.
know it's been a
just
while.
can't-
It's been a while.
So it's just about making weight, right?
Right.
So sometimes but yeah, yours is definitely cored. But no, I probably use Purple Heart most of the time to core my cues.
Okay.
So yeah, I really enjoy Purple Heart cored cues. They hit really good and they're consistent. Some of the challenges for a cue maker is we're kind of control freaks, guys. So every once in a while, when somebody comes and says, "Hey, can you convert this blank for me?" No disrespect to whoever made the blank, but sometimes I feel like I just don't know how it was made, and it's hard for me to.
And you're taking responsibility if it splits on you or something like that.
That's an aspect of it, but ultimately, I'm making a customer a cue that they play well with, and so the only way I can really predict that is to build it from the ground up.
Right.
There's a term that we use in cue building. If you don't mind a butt-heavy cue, meaning the weight's going to be in the very bottom of the cue, and
Right.
you have a Purple Heart. I should say maybe an ebony Sneaky Pete style cue. It's going to be butt heavy.
You're right.
As long as you understand that, I can certainly work with you. But if you want it well balanced, I would suggest a different type of cue. So again, we're control freaks, so we like to start from the scratch.
Well, if you want to make sure you can give your customer what they truly want and need.
Yeah. Most of the time, I have them waiting so long. By the time they get it, I want to make sure it's perfect for them because my wait's really, really long.
Yeah.
So
now since you've rebranded yourself, redid your business model, you should be able to. It's more expectation of how can I put it? They know how long it's going to take now.
We talk about that quite a bit during the initial purchase. I have some customers that been waiting a couple of years for their cue, but things have changed, and just do the best that you can. But again, you have to balance everything, and it's hard to keep up with the productions.
He's in the Yap is in the cue maker group.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. You won't see me in a lot of cue maker groups. I just
you do your thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of a lone wolf.
But you've got a tight niche of cue makers that you communicate with and are friends with.
Absolutely.
Because from your post the other day, it's like, you give them all a shout out.
Yeah. I definitely. I got a small group of guys that I consider like my mentors, and I always thank them whenever I can, just to let everybody know that, when you buy a cue, you're getting the DNA of a lot of other cue makers, right? They
Right.
just kind of showed me things, and of course I incorporated
Yeah, you
some of my
learn
own
from
stuff.
others and then
Mhm.
you adapt it to your style
Yeah,
because
but
you've got that natural artistic style that you brought into it.
yeah, I try to bring that. I feel like I'm an artist that makes pool cues. I had to learn how to do the engineering.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a great hobby for me. And the most rewarding thing is every once in a while I'll be able to kind of give back and help people, in
Yes.
need. And that's the most rewarding part of cue building is
Like the
to
cue you were able to donate for Megan and them.
yeah, it was a great thing. I mean, Megan's always there for so many people, including
Yes.
me. And she is, I'm hoping I'm not going to embarrass her by saying this, but she is not the type of person to ask for help.
No, she's not.
And
Lisa and her go way back.
yeah, it's, it was good to be able to help her. And I know whether she needed it or not, it was the right thing to do.
Yes.
And, help somebody that helps so many people. And that's what it's all about. I just congratulated Laz on his Q-Tech
Oh, yeah.
sponsorship. I heard he just got a brand new cue and he's getting used to it. And I'm like, well,
Yep.
looks like he's already used to it.
He's doing pretty good. I mean, he's doing pretty good with it. I haven't seen him jump with his jump cue that much,
Yeah.
but I remember the old Predator he used. He jumped like a demon with it. So,
The thing that I've observed about Laz, and it goes for most people I consider champions, right?
yeah.
Um, they are professional and champions on the table and off the table.
Yes.
How he conducts himself for basically a kid in high school
Yeah. Well,
is beyond me.
Well, talking to Laser, his dad, he always says that he's always little Laz has always been more mature. He likes getting into the adult conversations, even when he was younger. He liked to, even if he didn't talk to them, he
Mhm.
liked to hear them and hear their explanations on stuff and come in at more of a more mature angle. I guess is where he's looking for it instead of just being with his crowd, his age.
Yeah, I got children, I guess older than him, and so I look at things from like a father perspective.
Yeah.
And as a father, just looking at somebody his age, I'm just so proud of him. I mean, he's just doing so well.
Yeah.
I know his dad put a lot of time into grooming his son, and
Exactly.
you can see that it's really paying off. He's doing such a good job.
Yeah. Yes, these are 8-foot Olhausens, but this should be the last tournament you see them, these tables. By January, these will all be 8-foot diamonds. All right, so April's up 3-2. Hey, run out. Yeah, these are 4.5. So when do you take off for Colorado?
Actually, it's going to be tomorrow. About 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
and I got to be there for about 3 days. So yeah,
I
I
mean-
travel quite a bit these days.
I miss traveling. I really do. I miss the oil field part. I
Yeah.
couldn't do this, but
The only problem, I'm getting lucky tomorrow, but San Antonio Airport, there really isn't a lot of direct flights for the places that I
no,
go
there's
to.
not.
So I'm always at the mercy of connecting flights, and often if I'm going to, I go to Cleveland quite a bit. That's where my office is at,
Yeah.
and so sometimes it'll be a 8-hour commute. Sometimes it'll be 12. It just kind of depends
Nice
on the day.
combo. Yep. We're in a pool hall.
So, so Eric and Laz, are they playing for?
They're third. That's third place match.
Okay.
Winner of that will
Okay.
go to a finals and try to double dip Scott.
Yeah, Scott. I'm up here because Scott and I play on Tuesdays on Embassy.
Okay.
And so we're sending a team group text, and I said, well, let me go up there and support my teammate. So that's why I'm up here for.
Okay. Well, we are streaming y'all's playoffs, or at least I will be
Oh, okay.
that weekend.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll be there.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, we put together a really good team. Really proud of everybody.
Yeah, Lisa will be in California, so
Okay.
I'll be there that weekend. All right, so
Well,
we
yeah, I'll make sure I play my best.
have. Well, you might want to go play on the diamonds. Well,
I
you will.
need to. I need to. I just time.
Well, one thing we're joking about is everyone's Fargo's and APA skill levels are a lot lower than they should be because of playing on all these tables.
Yeah.
Everyone's skill levels are going to go through the roof
Oh my
playing on good
God, I'm
tables.
struggling so bad. I tell you. I usually hover at about 650. I think I'm like 620, and it's just killing me. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not good. But yeah, you play on those tables, you make a ball and they don't go in, it'll ruin your
you
day.
think you hit the perfect ball and it just hits the point, right inside the point, and it rattles and rejects.
Yeah, and my captain, he said, because I was complaining about the tables, he goes, "You're playing on the same tables that the opponents are playing on. They're making them." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it." I wish I had the answer.
Oh, okay. Dana asked, "Do you have a jig for making butterfly splices?"
I do. Yeah, well, butterflies, not a jig. I cut my butterflies on a CNC machine, but for just regular splices, I have a jig. Sorry, guys, I wasn't reading the
I wasn't paying
questions.
attention. Sorry, Dana. All the questions came in, and like Dana's got moved up. All right, so we're tied 3-3. This is a race to 5.
So how many followers do you have now?
Well, let me look.
I'm really curious.
I wasn't going to that page, but let's see what we got.
Yeah,
Well, actually, we just gained 2 new ones.
look at you.
We're at 9,438.
That's unbelievable.
Thank you all.
That is so great.
I want to figure out a way to master being able to see a person's break. Okay, she's going the other way.
Let's see Millie's break. She has such good form. Spotted that cue ball perfectly.
And y'all may not know, on the opposite table, Eric Esenena, that's actually Millie's fiance. Coach, best friend.
Yeah.
And this is what they do. They travel and play pool. I need my big screen so I can see what's going on.
You know, your monitors are so nice. I'm watching the monitors instead of the live play. I should be looking at the table.
Well, I kind of like the monitors because it gives you a little bit of an overview.
Yeah. You got a really good setup here.
Yeah. Little by little. It's kind of like your shop. You just added a little, then you add a little, and you add a little.
So is practice room Dana?
Yeah, that's Dana.
Hey, Dana. Yeah, so there's a lot of, when we're talking about pantograph versus CNC machine, that's one of those debates that'll probably go on for quite a while. I subscribe to CNC. To me, CNC gives you a lot more precision.
It's take advantage of the best technology you have access to.
It is, but there's a steep learning curve for it, and a lot of people don't realize. I mean, they almost say it's easier, where I would challenge it and say it's a lot more difficult. And then sometimes you'll have it where cue makers, I think they overuse the CNC, so they'll make a design and they'll flood 20, 30, 100 cues with the same design, and
right.
And I think that takes away a lot. Most of my cues are one of a kind, so they have a unique program for that cue, and sometimes I'll spend 40 hours on a program just to build it, right? So it it's a debate, and I'm not certainly here to debate. I mean, you just buy whatever you like.
Yep.
If I have an option, I'm going to try to give what I think is the absolute cleanest, best tolerance, and to me, that's CNC.
That is CNC, yeah. From a former machinist, it is a CNC.
You were a machinist. That's
Yes, I
right.
was.
That's right.
Matter of fact, I still got a bunch of stuff at the house.
Well, we need to talk. You don't have a Bridgeport, do you?
No, Bridgeport. Used to have all the collets and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Oh,
I know I don't have the fine end mills that you have.
No.
All mine were 1/8 inch and bigger.
Well, it'll surprise a lot of people, and it probably won't surprise you, but a lot of the jigs and the equipment, you have to make a pool cue. I'm doing a lot of metal parts as well, just so that I can make that perfect, what I think is perfect jig.
That was true in a regular machine shop too. You had to make something to make a part.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a good hit.
Nice.
Oh,
beautiful. Oh, nice.
Man, that was such a good strike. Boy, from Norway. Ooh.
Oh, well,
Hello.
welcome.
Hello, run out. Mind if I do a shameless plug?
Go for it.
So, guys, this is Mark Lund. I've changed my basically my cue business name to Lund Custom Cues. So, if you want to see some of my work, I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Just type in my last name, Lund, Custom Cues, and you should be able to find it. And you can see some of my
Matter of fact,
work.
I need to change that in the description because I've got Alamo Cues on all the stuff.
I feel like I'll always be a somewhat Alamo Cues, but
you are Alamo Cues.
I'll tell you the story of why I changed it. A cue maker who I highly respect said, "It's time for you to represent your family name," and he kind of made me think about that a little bit. I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. That was the right thing for me to do.
It was. I mean, once you explained it to me, it made perfect sense.
Yeah, still, it's no disrespect to San Antonio. I mean, I wish people that didn't live in San Antonio knew what we had. I mean, we have a very family-like kind of pool scene here. We all care about each other.
Most people don't realize San Antonio may be one of the largest cities in the country.
Yep.
But it's got the country hometown feel.
It's a great place to be, and like I said, most people in San Antonio, they know me as the cue maker that play pool, but I meet people every week. I mean, somebody's coming by my house or giving me a call, and it's just amazing. We have hundreds, if not thousands, of pool players here.
And the local APA league seems to be growing more, bringing more in, because it's been doing real good. A lot of the lower skill levels seem to be getting more of them.
And it's clean pool too.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, obviously you're gonna have some arguments. I mean,
oh yeah.
But you go to a pool hall in San Antonio, there's not a whole lot of just people are putting everything they got into playing pool, and that's it. There's nothing outside of pool.
If there's drama involved, it's usually alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, with that
we got a battle right here, don't we?
Yeah, it puts April on the hill.
April's on the hill.
This. Oh, for a second there, I thought Millie was going to take a break. Okay.
That's a good move. Settle your nerves.
Yeah.
Come back to the table fresh. Clear your mind.
Yeah. And it just me, or does it get cold in here?
It's a little cold.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't cold earlier. I guess the sun is going down.
Yeah, it's a little cold today. So out of curiosity,
What's up?
so we got background music.
Yes.
How does YouTube handle that from a copyright? What's the
They will nail me to the wall.
okay? There's no breaks, huh?
There is no breaks. If you go to my software here,
Yeah.
I have in the audio file a thing called noise gate.
Noise gate. Okay.
I am knocked down to minus 39 decibels, which means we have to talk over that in order
Gotcha.
for it to go out.
Gotcha. Okay. I was curious about that.
Yeah,
so.
when I first started, sound was my big. I'd get blocked in this country, blocked in that country. Oh, blocked in the entire world. It's like, do not play Eagles or Queen in the background, or they will take everything. They'll just you're not even take your money on monetization. They literally block it
Wow.
where you don't even have access to it.
Oh, Ed, you can't hear music. Okay. So.
Yep.
That's cool. That's neat.
It's gonna work because it gets loud sometimes.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. Well.
And I've had to turn that thing down to 30 in some spots. I've become an ace with the noise gate. Well, thank you, Manny.
It seems to me like your audience really just likes watching the matches.
Yes.
Certainly,
They're-
you talk and you introduce yourself and you talk
Mhm.
about the players, but this isn't like Billy in Cardona where every shot is being
This is not
discussed and-
Matchroom. This
Yeah.
is not Predator. This is not AccuStats.
That's cool.
We're more laid back, but ours is also an old. If you look at the analytics in YouTube, it's an older crowd. They're more laid back. They just enjoy the sport for what it is.
Yeah.
You look at my other the videos and the shorts and all that. I can see all the age gaps, and the stereotypes are true.
Okay.
The shorter things is all young.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
middle to young. You know, videos is kind of a mix. Yes, Eagles is a strike, not a copyright. Exactly.
Oh, what do I think about high density woods? I'm all for it. I mean, one of the first questions I have, if I don't know you as a person, I don't know how you play pool. So, everybody has a different stroke, and so
Yes.
I try to build a cue that that can reduce fatigue on that stroke. I know it sounds kind of like black magic, but there are a lot of balance points that you
Mhm.
can enforce on a cue that's going to make it play different. One of the first questions that I ask is, what's your goal weight? You're telling me you want it less than 18. Well, that eliminates a lot of these real
Well, see, I remember when
heavy
when I
woods.
told you it was, my previous ones were 18 and a half.
Yeah.
And you told me, I'll try to get it to this point. But
Yeah,
I can't guarantee it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You just have to, and I have a program that I use that gives me really close to what the final cue is going to be. But yeah, no, I like dense woods. I mean, but it really comes down to what's more important, the look of the cue or the play of the cue. And that's just an honest conversation that I have to have with my customer.
Yeah, but you have a natural gift of giving both.
I do. I've spent a lot of time figuring out the whole core method and making most woods work.
Yeah.
So if it came down to it, if I were to use a really, really dense wood like ebony, has to be cored in order to make
Because you cored
weight.
mine.
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Because mine's got ebony on the forearm and on the butt.
Yep.
And then you put roasted maple as the handle.
Yep.
I believe.
Which is going to be a little bit lighter. So all that, when you plug that into my program, it spits out fairly close, probably to a quarter of an ounce of what the end weight's going to be.
Okay.
And then obviously you focus on the balance point of the cue, and then the rest of that is just kind of icing on the cake, inlays and all that stuff don't really add that much weight, unless you do a lot of metal. But
So is this a program you wrote yourself?
No, it's a friend of mine wrote it. It's called Cue Balance, if anybody's interested. Cue Balance from mvpcues.com.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, so
she'll give up that headset
okay.
anytime.
Okay. I was asking Lisa if she felt bad. I'm in
Oh,
her seat.
oh, she didn't get back to the angle. Still gonna go for the cut though. Oh, nice
She
cut.
made that really. That's a great shot.
Okay, so we're hill.
Oh, it's Hill Hill.
Yep.
And what place is this on the women's side?
This is the hot seat.
This is the hot seat.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I can get this view working. Nope, she's gonna go from that angle. So I'll just leave it on this one. I'm trying to get. I want to try getting the stroke of people like put a camera on there and watch them break.
Oh,
See the
yeah.
stroke and then see the results.
You know, it's when you go to a professional golf tournament, you watch the professionals swing the club. It looks a lot different than it does on TV. TV, it looks to me faster.
Yeah.
When you go in person, it's so fluid, and I promise you, it's like that with pool too.
Oh, yes.
When you look at them compared to what you're seeing on the screen, the stroke really comes out in person. It doesn't seem like video captures that. At least it doesn't to me.
Yeah.
Just amazing how fluid they are here.
Yeah. Jeff, what do you mean? I mean, you're talking about ranked like based on Fargo rate. I mean, it just depends. There's so many different ranking systems out there. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. I know she's up there in Fargo rate in number 2 or number 3 in the United States.
Oh, really? Is that good? Huh?
Yeah.
I know
She's
of her,
about
but I don't know
She's
her.
about a 660 roughly.
Oh, wow. That's
657,
really, really
660.
strong.
Oh, okay, Dana. Yeah, I don't know much about WPBA honestly. I know Lisa gets the invitations because she went and played the Sledgehammer last year.
Where was that at? Sledgehammer.
It wasn't Ohio. Oh no.
It was out of state, though, huh?
Yeah. Tennessee, I think. I think it was Tennessee.
Is that Bill?
Big Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
He was here earlier.
I know him through Facebook. I never met him. He seems to be a big fan of my work. So I'm gonna go shake his hand here in a minute. I've never met him.
Yeah.
I see why they call him Big Bill.
Yep. Well, that's actually what he goes by in the chat. Too.
Rightfully so.
Yep. All right. April's got 4 balls here. Oh, Eric just a hell of a break on the other table, but unfortunately it's dry. No, he did make a ball. Never mind. Oh, April.
Oh, wow.
Rattled the 5 ball.
That must be a tough pocket. I've seen a couple of them hang up like that.
I don't know the score, Rodney.
So where are you off to next, Lonnie?
Home.
No, I mean tournament-wise.
There is nowhere.
For the
It's
rest of the year?
playoffs
Okay.
for the Tuesday
us.
night for
Mhm.
y'all. That's the only thing we have in the books.
Oh, okay.
So December's going to wind down. You know, it always winds down at the end of the year.
Okay.
So, but January's already starting to. We got the last weekend. We'll be at Embassy for the Predator stop. This middle of this week, we'll get the info for the Infinity Tour.
Okay.
And then Betsy's, their quarterly is going to fluctuate depending on what Infinity Tour is.
I've heard some good things about Betsy's.
Betsy's is outstanding.
That's is that Round Rock or is it?
No, that's South Austin.
It's South Austin.
It's South
okay.
Austin, off Cannon something.
You know, Snyder was telling me it's a good place.
Yes.
Dan, I think he lives out there
Yeah,
now.
he's they're over in Buda or Kyle, somewhere
okay.
in that area, which is it's real close.
Yeah, but he was telling me it's a good pool hall, and I've been wanting to make it out
Yeah,
there. I
it
just don't
is.
get out much, you know.
I mean, like 26 tables, all 8-foot diamonds, taken very good care of.
Oh, okay.
They name them after Texas cities.
Oh, okay.
Except for X. There is not a single X city in Texas. So it's all my X's.
All my exes. Okay. I was just listening to that song on the way here.
Got it. Stay out of there. Stay out of there.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's like the
That's not
second
good.
game this match.
That should be it for this this set.
So
I'm such a fan of Millie and Eric. I mean,
yeah,
they put the time in, and they're such good people.
yes, they've dedicated their lives to pool.
They have, and it's just really, really good to see it paying off for them.
Okay, so Millie gets that one. So she will go on to the finals. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to join our pool family. Here's a couple of videos you might be interested in seeing. Thank you again.